being alone.
Mummy and Rolo day today.
It's probably not the best time to be alone, to be honest.
Look what the cat dragged in. So my boyfriend of 16 years has just left me. I literally just dropped Quang off to the airport because he is off on his solo trip. I've always said to him that he really needs to like fly the nest. We have been together for 16 years. It'll be 17 years this year. Up until recently, we've hardly spent any time apart. After going on a few solo trips myself that I've documented on my YouTube channel, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. But I really learnt so much about myself by traveling alone, and I really wanted to encourage him to really like take this time for himself. So he's gone to Vietnam for 10 days, and on the drive home I was literally like driving with like tears in my eyes. I've always been the one that kind of leaves Quang and I'm off, you know, working or like going on holiday, like bye Quang, see you later. But this is the first time that he has left me, and now I have like 10 days at home by myself where I have to cook, clean, take out the trash. That's normally his job. But you know what, I'm choosing to see the benefit in this. I really want to take this time to myself and really kind of like share this next stage of my life with you, where I really feel like I'm stepping into like a new version of me, where I don't feel like I need to like depend on anyone. For a long time I've always like codependent on Quang. How'd you do this? How'd you do this? Low-key I'm kind of codependent on you guys. We're in this together, guys, okay? I actually can't remember the last time I emptied a dishwasher. This is normally Quang's job. We're doing this, guys. We're strong housewives. I actually watched this podcast recently and it spoke about what do you do when you've lost a spark in your relationship. There's two things that you can actually do to kind of reignite that spark. One is to see your partner in a different light. Go and do something challenging, see them in a new environment, and then you can kind of look at them like, oh, I've never seen that side of you, and then it kind of brings that attraction back. And then the other way to bring back the spark is actually to spend time apart. I don't know why that really blew my mind, because me and Quang spend a lot of time together. We work together, I see his face all the time, and it's just so easy to kind of take them for granted. Good morning. I had such a weird sleep last night. I couldn't sleep until 12 a.m. Like, that is super late for me. Like, normally I'm in bed by 8 p.m. Like, I could not sleep yesterday. So many thoughts running through your mind. Normally when Quang is here, we like pillow talk at night time. I can brain dump, but so many things are just floating through my mind of like, oh my God, what am I going to do this week? It's almost quite like a freeing feeling at the same time, because you also have no one else to answer to. Put on whatever you want to watch without having to consider anyone else. So it was a really nice feeling, but it was just a feeling that I haven't felt for such a long time. So every morning I always journal, and this has been one of the best practices. Like, if you're going through a breakup, if you're going through like a change in your life, if you're going through anything and you just feel like there's so much floating around your mind, you feel a little bit anxious, write it all down. Literally whatever you're thinking in your head, just free write. The problem with journaling is that a lot of people don't know what to write, and that was my problem. I just felt like, what do I even say? But the more and more you do it, you realize there's just so many things that's just like bottling up, and it's such a different feeling writing, knowing that no one will ever read it. Hopefully no one will ever read this. This morning when I was journaling, I actually felt this sense of peace. Everyone is just trying to do their best. I just feel so proud of Quang. I feel so proud of him that he's got to a place where he actually feels comfortable flying away, going away for like 2 weeks by himself. Because I know a couple of years ago, before me and Quang done any therapy, Quang had a really bad problem with feeling alone. He didn't have great parents, if I'm completely honest. And I feel like with me and him, we've always kind of clung together, trauma bonded together, guys. Like, we both come from like very dysfunctional families. And there was a point Quang would never want to do anything without me. Like, he couldn't even have lunch by himself. I couldn't even have lunch by myself, so we would always just be together all the time. Even now, he's messaging me and he's like off meeting some friends. They're on motorbikes. They're riding around Vietnam in this place called the Ha Giang Loop, which is basically like you go for 4 days, sleep in people's houses, and you ride a motorbike up the mountains. It just looks like fun for you, but not for me, you know? And it's one of those things that's always been on his bucket list to do. And I really like encourage him, like, go and do it. Like, this is your time to do it. Like, fly out, book the thing you've always wanted to do, because, you know, soon life is going to be at a stage where we have even more responsibilities. We won't be able to just, you know, pack up and just leave for a month, you know? So I'm going to insert like a little clip of Quang like living his best life here.
So I'm just out here solo, just walking down, and this solo trip has been amazing. I was so nervous about just coming out here by myself. I actually got quite emotional when I landed. It just hit me because usually I'm going to meet xThuyLe or xThuyLe's with me, but she's currently at home, and this is just a sign, you know, even though you've got a partner of long term, you could just do this by yourself. Look, no one's around. Just walking down myself and enjoying the views. It's been like amazing. All the people on this trip, you can like meet people, speak to people, connect with new people, and everyone's just so friendly because everyone's like in the same boat as well. This is your sign to go book yourself a solo trip.
Watching that back, I just feel so proud of him. Okay, on today's agenda, I actually really want to get round to things I've always wanted to do. So I'm going to be organising my beauty room today. I want to do like a massive declutter of all my lip products. I really want to do like a little solo date, maybe do a little bit of shopping together as well. So the whole point of this vlog is to show you that even though you're alone, you don't have to feel lonely. One thing that I'm going to do every single day now that I just have time by myself is spend time in nature. I feel like a lot of times, a lot of us are so used to being on our phones, scrolling, watching TV, and then we just forget to actually go outside. But it actually is so nice just to like listen, silence, hear the birds chirping. I'm in a park at the moment with Rolo. It's his favourite ball. He can play with this ball all day long. Like he'll literally bring it back to me. Go! And then he'll bring it back. He knows how the game works. You know, I really do feel like having a dog has really changed my life. It's really made me live in the moment. It's made me appreciate like the little things. It also made me feel like, oh my God, you know what? I can see myself as a mother one day. I'm not as selfish as I thought I was. I feel like I've always kind of like lived life on my schedule. Like if I want to go somewhere, I'll just get up and go. But now having a dog has made me be like more responsible. It's made me realize that like, you know, life is really all about these little things. You don't need any fancy extravagant things. You just need to like spend time with your loved ones. Normally me and Quang always take Rolo on these walks, and like being by myself today has made me realize it's actually quite nice to spend time by myself. I don't know why I avoid it so much. Walking outside in nature just makes you realize, oh, it's actually a really nice feeling, just thinking and not having someone's voice like echo in your ear. So I'm currently in my beauty room trying to organise my life, and I just can't help but feel really overwhelmed. I wanted this vlog to be like an empowering vlog, like we can do it. But there's obviously times where you also feel really like overwhelmed with all the things that you need to do, you feel like you should be doing, and sometimes you just don't want to do it. I just feel like there's just so much going on in my life right now, and it's probably not the best time to be alone, to be honest. Okay, I'll just give you guys a little gist of like what's happening in my life right now. I'm basically going through like this really big change in my life right now. There's also like some legal battles that's happening in the background where staff members like basically run away with my money, so we have to like take them to court. Not even one person, it's like two people. And if anyone's watched any of my makeup and mindset videos, you will know that when it comes to money, it's like a very like touchy subject for me. Fuck's sake, why am I crying so much? Why can't people just be normal? Why are there people like this in this world? It just makes me like feel so taken advantage of. I feel like I'm such a nice person. I try to be nice anyways. And then people just take advantage. And then another thing is that I'm trying to like launch a business. Like there's so many dreams and goals that I want to accomplish, and it just feels like it's never gonna happen. This is why I need a hug right now, guys. I actually have my assistant coming around in a minute, and she's gonna help me like tidy and organise all this, because when I sit in this room, I just feel like I don't even know where to start, and then I just bury my head in the sand, and then I end up going and do something else, and I just kind of procrastinate, and the things that I've been meaning to do just pile up. Ooh, I hope someone can relate to this feeling right now, where you just feel like you know you need to do that, but you don't want to do that. But you're looking at the thing that you need to do, and you're like, bitch, you need to do that. I really wanted this video to be like really empowering for anyone out there that's going through heartbreak or going through like a hard time, but instead I'm crying with you, girl. Oh God, we can be like messes on the floor together. I want to be that strong, independent woman, guys. I do. I really do. Life is hard sometimes, and unexpected things happen, and we just have to roll with the punches, you know? Oh, we gotta get off the floor. We gotta get our shit together, because we are not gonna be victims of our circumstances, okay? We are gonna think positive. We are gonna keep marching forward, 1% better every day. As long as you are trying and you don't give up, that is all that matters. I think the main thing that I need to sort out is a system for everything. Like a system whenever I get new PR, it goes here. A system where all my jewelry goes. A system where all my hair stuff goes. Because when you're filming and you're in a rush, it's just like... It's like a tornado that kind of goes out here. So I'm going to show you what the before looks like, and hopefully by the end of this vlog we're going to have our shit together. You guys are going to be so upset with me, guys. There was a time when I was building this beauty room and everything was just so organized. Like, look at these drawers. Why are the drawers never shut? This space is just an absolute mess. When I tell you, right, the key to organization is someone that'll keep you accountable. Because my thing is like, oh, we'll do that another time. Or like, oh, we'll just keep double of those. But you need someone to be like, no, let it go, girl. So I think what we need to do right now is just organize the main bits of the room. Like, get all of the stuff off the counter. Kind of see where there's no more drawers, where there's no more space. So that's like step number one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the drawers, and I'm actually gonna like get rid of lip glosses that I haven't touched for in years. There's probably so much expired makeup here. It needs to go. Okay, so one of the hardest things for me is just looking at all the things, and I look at it and I'm like, I can still use that, right? But no, girl, it ain't got a lid. It's got a hair stuck in it. I think it's time to throw her away. This has been here for probably like 3 years. I have not used this tablet yet, but I don't want to get rid of her. I think one of the hardest things about growing up poor is just feeling like, oh, you need to keep everything. And like, this has been like an ongoing battle for me for like a long time. Guiltiness of like hoarding everything because I didn't grow up with much, but this is something I really need to let go. The future me is trying to be better, and then the past me is like, no, bitch, you gotta stay here in this misery. This drawer doesn't even open properly. Why am I opening this drawer but the top drawer is opening at the same time? So there's 2 drawers of lips. I've only got 2 lips, girl. So I think we need to go through and kind of see what I'm actually using. What do I think I'll use? It's a hard thing because in videos, I always feel like, oh, I need variety. But girl, how many nude lipsticks does one girl need? Okay, so I want to introduce you to one of my assistants. I actually have 2 assistants, guys.
Who am I? Like, I'm someone's boss.
So this is my assistant. Her name is Lady Gabriella. How long have we been working together for now?
March, April, May.
I mean, almost 3 months, which is so crazy. So basically, I was looking for someone who is able to just help tidy, organize. I want to have someone in my house that I can just be like, okay, this room's a mess, do your thing. So tell them a little bit about you. Okay. How do we meet?
Oh my gosh, guys, it's kind of like a full circle moment because I initially first met Tui at a YouTube event called Women of YouTube. I looked at her and she was like, I actually have an assistant right now. I have my first person on my team. I was like, oh wow, that's so great. Oh, that's so lovely. Followed each other on Instagram, and that was last year, April.
Yeah.
And then now, full circle, she posted that she was looking for a home organisation and personal assistant, and I was like, that's right up my street.
Oh my god.
And it just aligned because I do social media, I do like content creation as well, and then I have a lot of my experiences is in administration, organising, helping and supporting people. So then she posted that job, I saw it, I was like, girl, I need to apply for it.
Yeah, it was so funny. I actually interviewed quite a lot of people for the role, and I love she already do social media, so she understands like the vibe. You know, sometimes I think that with this world it's a little bit like, girl, why'd you have so much stuff? Like, it's so easy to be like, girl, you just throw it away. But you also need someone to understand like the social media world. Like, there's a reason why I have so much stuff, right? Also, I love the fact she used to be a nanny as well, guys. She's a nanny, cleaner, organizer, YouTuber. Like, I was like, yes, you're hired. Everything. Amazing. But how have you been finding it so far?
Listen, guys, I've been saying to you, I can't wait till I can do this full time.
I know.
It's honestly a dream.
Yeah.
Not rushing around and having to leave my house, run and go and work in school. I feel like this is what I was born to do.
Oh, yeah. She actually does like other freelance stuff as well. I'm telling her that she's going to be a businesswoman.
She told me, you need to start now, girl. Don't wait for tomorrow.
Don't wait. Like, don't wait for next year. Like, start now. And it's so funny. Like, when you start like putting all your ducks in a row, you just automatically find people be like, oh, I know someone needs a cleaner. And then you just like put things out there. When you guys watch these kind of like decluttering videos, I think it's so easy to like look at someone and be like, oh my god, I wish I had that. Wow, yes, of course, all of this stuff is amazing, you know, having unlimited like lip products to try and stuff like that. But really, like, when I actually think about things, like, all of this came with so much sacrifice. It came with sacrifice of my social life. It came with sacrifice of my personal life. I actually watched this podcast the other day with Jay Shetty. It was an episode that spoke all about envy. I think a lot of us, like me included, have felt that feelings of like jealousy. We want what they have. Actually, when you zoom out and you kind of look at the sacrifices that it took for people to get there, and you kind of see, oh, it wasn't that easy. Like, would you actually be envious of them? Because if you was envious of them, you would probably be like, oh, I can do that as well. Sometimes a lot of us can feel like, I deserve it more. Why does this person get all of that? But I think what a lot of people don't get to see as well is the team that people have behind them. You know, I actually was watching a podcast of one of my favorite people, which is Emma Breed. God, like, if anyone's gonna ask me like who is my like top person like I look up to, it's Emma Breed. If you don't know who she is, she's like the co-founder of Skims and Good American. She also came from East London as well. She has 4 kids. She has a banging career. She actually just started her own podcast. And when I look at her, I just think like, oh my God, how does she run everything while having 4 kids and stuff like that? And in her interview, she says that I have an army. I have a team of people, you know, is able to do everything whilst I can focus on certain things. And that's like a place in my life that I really aspire to be. Like for a long time, I always felt like I had to do everything myself. And I was like feeling burnt out, overwhelmed. And now I'm at the stage where I'm like, okay, if that is the goal, if I'm going to be like Emma Breed, I need to, you know, not put my personal life on hold. I need to also make sure that I am hiring people so that they're helping me with certain things that I don't want to focus on, so I can focus on other things. So I just also want you to know that if you want this life, you can achieve it. Like I didn't come from anything, guys. Like I was like a broke girl living in a council house, and I think if anyone wants to achieve this, now is probably the easier time to achieve it than any other time. Just do it. Put yourself out there, because if you was to ask me a couple years ago, like, did I ever expect to have a life like this, I would have literally laughed at you in the face. I really think it's all about perseverance, having like, a clear goal. Okay, it's a new day now, guys. Do you hear Rolo? He knows exactly where we're going. He knows he's gonna see his friends. You see his little sausages. Driving makes me so anxious sometimes, honestly. Okay, you ready to go see your friends? Yes! Mummy and Rolo day today. You ever wonder what I get up to on the weekends? This. I just have to say, I am so proud of myself. Twee, a couple of years ago, would not have been able to do that drive. I kept taking the wrong turn. I was like, oh my God, I missed the turning again. It took like double the amount of time to get here. I literally drove for an hour to come all the way to Blue Water Shopping Centre. I'm actually so hungry, so we're gonna go have lunch by ourselves and then do a little bit of shopping, try on some new clothes. Ooh, oh my God, look at those cupcakes, they look so good. Decided to come to get Thai food because Quang does not like Thai food, so every single time we come here we're like, what do we eat? And we kind of like to eat different things, but a lot of the time I just kind of go whatever he wants to eat. So because he's not here today, I decided to get some Thai food. He will always prefer to go somewhere like Nando's or something a little bit more like Western, and I'm like, give me the Asian food, okay? I could eat Asian food all day long. We got ourselves some spring rolls. You know, I was actually thinking that there was a time in my life that I would have just got this food and sit in my car to eat. But now it's actually so nice. Like, I don't even have headphones in. I'm actually just like chilling on my phone. I'm going on holiday to Vietnam and I realised I ain't got no new clothes. I haven't bought new clothes in so long. So I literally have a whole new wardrobe here. Okay, this is outfit number 1. I'm trying to go for this more like demure, classy kind of vibe. I don't really want to wear tight stuff all the time anymore. You know when you just want to wear something like floaty? That's the kind of vibe I'm going for, like relaxed, casual. But I don't know, man. It's not giving me any shape. I kind of like how loose this top is, but I feel like the top and the trousers are completely different pinks. This is short people problems as well. All the trousers are way too long for me. I think this was enough. Okay, this is outfit number 2, and I'm not mad at it. I like that it's like really nice and stretchy. It's like a light linen, you know, when you just want to like pop something on to run to lunch when you're chilling by the pool. The only thing is, it's quite see-through. The bum cheeks, like you can see the crack. You can literally see like the pockets are like double lined here and it's like almost see-through. So I don't think this is meant to be a co-ord, but it kind of goes cute together, I think. Do you like this one? What do you think? You know when it's like, it's nice, but is it nice enough to buy? Okay, this is the 3rd outfit. Recently I've been obsessed with brown and I've been trying to find like a cute brown top for holiday. This is like a little boob tube, which is actually really nice. It's like double line, really stretchy. I really like these tracksuit bottoms, but the only thing is the brown does not match. Like the top brown is a little bit more warm, the bottom brown is a little bit more cool tone. You just hate it when that happens. But I like the fit of these tracksuit bottoms. They're like a really loose, like kind of baggy kind of fit. But I like it. I think I'm gonna get this. Okay, this is the last outfit. I have been trying to find like casual, smart kind of trousers, and these are literally perfect. I actually already have these trousers in black black and grey, but I like them because they're so stretchy. Like, you know, you can just wear them at home, you can wear them when you're going out. And then here is like the matching hoodie that has little thumb holes. It's so weird. You can check out with no one there. We tried on so many clothes today. I'm tired. I think it's time to go home. Who is ready for Chef Tweed to make a comeback? My sister's actually on their way over, so I'm gonna spend the evening with my sisters, and I'm gonna cook a meal that normally Quang hates: mushrooms. Quang hates mushrooms. Whenever he's around, I'm never able to cook mushrooms because he always picks them out and then it's just like really annoying. So while the cat's away, the mice are coming to play. So I am going to be cooking a chicken and mushroom pie with roast potatoes, some veggies and some gravy. So we have all of the carbs, all of the different type of pastries going on. I'm so excited. I'm actually going to make like a big batch so that I can eat it throughout the week. You guys don't even know it, but reading your messages, your DMs, I always try to go through all my DMs and like send you guys voice notes and like just have a connection, because that's what I love so much about social media. I feel like for anyone actually watching my YouTube videos, we just have like a different connection compared to any other platform. And earlier today I actually bumped into a follower and she actually told me that she's currently going through a breakup. So girl, if you're watching, this video is for you right now, okay? She was so sweet. Like, she was only 26. Well, her partner just broke up with her. They were together for 8 years, which is crazy. I actually bumped into another follower who was 24 and her partner broke up with her and she was 24. So I feel like a lot of people are going through like breakups right now, and that's what really inspired this kind of vlog. And I feel like a lot of people kind of suffer with this alone, it feels like. Like today, my follower was telling me that she feels like she hasn't got no friends, she can't really talk to her family, she's kind of like isolated herself because when she had a boyfriend, her boyfriend was a little bit controlling. She basically gave up all of her goals, all of her dreams and ambition because she wanted to make him happy, and she just wanted to be like a stay-at-home wife, and he didn't believe in like women working and all that kind of stuff. And just hearing her say that, I was like, oh my god, this just makes me just want to grab her by the shoulders and be like, this breakup is gonna be the best thing that's ever happened to you. Even though she couldn't see it right now, and I just felt so honoured that she opened up to me. Yeah, she's never met me before, I'm a stranger to her, but we just have this connection that she's been watching me online for years, and she was able to just like get everything off her chest. And I always say to everyone, a problem shared is a problem halved. Your partner that you pick, guys, is going to be the most important partner that you ever pick in your life. It's going to affect your friendships, your family life, your day-to-day life, your goals, your dreams, your growth. If you're going through a breakup right now, this has happened for a reason. That person has stepped out, or you have stepped out. There is a reason why this relationship didn't work. You might not be compatible, you might have different goals in life, you might have different views on life, and if one person doesn't want you, then they're not the right person. Don't beg someone, don't feel bitter like, oh my god, like how dare they leave me, blah blah blah. Take this as a sign that, okay, if that is what you want, I wish you all the best. Like, don't even hold in any resentment, because that resentment is like drinking poison and it's only hurting you. You are the only person that can make yourself happy. There's no point putting your happiness on someone else, because unfortunately that person is only going to look out for themselves at the end of the day. We need to be the ones that feel so self-assured within ourselves so that we're able to give love elsewhere. Otherwise we're just like searching for validation, and sometimes looking for validation in other people is what is going to poison us. Look what the cat dragged in. Guys. This sex bomb just walked in, guys. Watch out, guys. She might take your man.
I might be the man. I thought that she would have put the pie in the oven and like, my sister's going to be here in 30 minutes. She literally hasn't put anything in the oven yet.
I've been yammering away, talking too much on the damn vlog. Okay, guys, first step. Cut your chicken into cubes. You just want to cook this first.
Don't expect her to give you any measurement.
This is actually 5 chicken breasts because I'm making a big batch. And that's a tip that I'll give for anyone. Meal prep, like make a big batch, and then throughout the week you just have like different sides of it so it doesn't get too boring.
The only thing is, when I've tried to batch my meals, I get so bored of eating the same old crap every single day.
That's why you have to find meals that you actually genuinely don't mind eating. Once the chicken is cooked, I'm going to put in mushrooms, and then we're going to put in onions. This is 1 whole onion, and then I also cut shallots as well because it's a little bit sweeter. This is a lot of onions though, guys. But when you cook it for a long time, it actually goes really sweet and soft, so you wouldn't... With the seasoning, I eyeball everything, so I'm going to put some granulated onion. Then I'm gonna do some white pepper. Just be careful white pepper because she low-key kind of spicy. She'll creep up on your ass. Then we're gonna do granulated garlic. The main star of the show is some chicken bouillon powder. Obviously there's like chicken juices in here, you know, from the chicken breast, it all like comes out. So we want to thicken this up. You want to add in some plain flour.
That's interesting. I would have thought you'd add in cornstarch. That's how you thicken sauce. But I didn't know that you
This is
can
how
add
white
flour.
people do it, okay? No Chinese dish.
If you want to make any chicken Asian dish more succulent, soft and everything, the secret ingredient is cornstarch. And you marinate it for a little while and it goes like really juicy and the chicken's like really tender.
Yeah, you could do it on like beef as well. And you can also put bacon powder.
It's called tenderizing.
Oh. Sounds very seductive. Okay, now I'm gonna put in some milk. A lot of people normally use like single cream or double cream, but we're not really a dairy kind of family over here, so we kind of just want it to have like a little bit more liquid. So instead of putting water in, I put in milk. People like it really creamy and cheesy and stuff like that. We're not really that kind of family, you know. I add in some gravy. So this gravy kind of gives it like more of the flavor. So inside you want it to be like chicken gravy with some like mushrooms, and it's like the sauce for the filling, you know.
This is not authentic, okay?
What else do people use? I think people use like salt and pepper. If we were really Asian, we'd probably put some MSG in here.
Did you add MSG? I think you probably need to.
Let's add some MSG.
Do you know what? Everyone say this is bad. My whole generation's had it for decades. And everyone's fine.
So this part is totally optional. You don't even need to do like 2 layers, but I always like it when it actually feels like you're actually eating a pie, where it's got like the soft pie bit at the bottom. So people normally use short crust pastry. You know, if you're a good housewife, you can actually make it yourself by rolling up some dough and kneading it. I don't know how to make it, so we're just doing the store-bought pastry. When I discovered that you can buy pastry from the shop, I was like, wow, my mind is blown. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay this out on the pan so it has basically like the base. Okay, so I'm gonna try to like stretch this out. I don't know if it works if you just put the filling on top. Will the base cook? But just to be sure, I'm gonna cook this first for about 20 minutes in the oven. Pie is ready. Pie bottom base is done. Now we have to put the filling in.
Do you know what? Normally you expect some greenery in there. They put some peas, some carrots to make some colour. No. This looks like some dead ass pie.
Do you see peas and carrots in your chicken mushroom pie?
Yeah, I do.
We're gonna put on the piece de la resistance, puff pastry, which is my favourite.
Is there a difference between that one and the bottom one?
Yeah, so the bottom one is more like a thicker pastry, and the puff pastry is like a flaky kind of pastry.
I definitely prefer the top flaky one.
So we got the best of both worlds. I'm gonna use a fork and just basically do these little grooves here on the side so that it gives it like that pastry kind of crust.
I'm trying to learn over here. I don't know if I'm learning anything.
This is Gordon Ramsay over here, mate.
But I'm sure it will taste amazing after.
Yeah, made with love, guys.
Oh, that is what they do, huh?
Master chef over here. In the oven it goes to about 180. I normally do this for about 20 minutes. But basically everything is cooked now. You just want the puff pastry to rise. So hopefully no food poisoning.
Ooh. Ooh. Golden enough. More olive.
Hopefully it's good, guys, because I've been in the kitchen all day slaving away.
I want to see the gooey gravy.
Mine's just all dried inside.
Ooh. Oh, that does look good. Where's the gravy though?
Yeah, where's the gravy? Okay, guys, after an hour of cooking, the meal is complete.
It tastes good, that's all that matters.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I enjoy cooking, but I like catering for other people.
And we like you catering for us.
Yeah. Pour the gravy on. Ooh.
Oh, you all look so much nicer than mine.
Do you have any tip for anyone out there that is going through a hard time at the moment? Maybe they're living alone for the first time, or they might be going through a heartbreak or divorce.
You know what? Always think that when you're going through the motion, you think this is the worst time in your life, like everything's going wrong. But once you come out of it, everything is such an eye-opener, and then you realise how wrong that situation is for you, and everything works out for the better.
What you learn from that relationship, you're not not going to tolerate in the next relationship. Every relationship, you're going to know, like, oh, I definitely don't like that, or I like certain aspects of that, but I want this in a relationship now, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely a learning experience because I've come out of it so much stronger. What is meant for you will never leave you.
Use this time while you're alone to actually learn to love or be alone.
Because I went through the whole experience of a whole 10 years not being by myself. And through that experience, I've learned so much. It was such a beautiful moment when I actually found a relationship. It made me feel like, oh wow, this is actually the right person that I need to be with, because I feel so happy alone that I'm not dependent on someone. Sometimes you latch onto people because you're scared of being alone. But when you're so comfortable, you're like, I don't need you. I want you in my life to improve my life, but we're not dependent on that person.
Yeah. When you're alone, this is the time to like spend with your friends, spend with your family. I think sometimes we end up like secluding ourselves and we don't want to like go out. Go on dates as well, guys. Even if it's not going to lead to anywhere, as soon as you kind of get out there, you kind of realise, oh wow, there's like a whole world out there.
Okay to have a fling, enjoy yourself, and get over someone by getting on top of someone.
Yeah, or under. You're lazy like me, just lay there like a starfish.
However, sometimes you can put yourself in this roller coaster where you put yourself in the wrong hands and that person take advantage of you and you're in such a vulnerable state. You need to surround yourself with people that really embrace you and that want to encourage you, because at this moment in time, if you could be latching onto people that is not healthy for you, let me shake you, girl.
No, don't be jumping from a relationship to a long-term relationship to a long-term relationship without using the time to heal. This is one of the biggest perks of having this car. You do not have to park yourself. Just let the car park for you. If you don't know how to drive, guys, just save up for a Tesla, because it drives by itself, it changes lanes by itself. Oh, I accidentally pressed the brake now. You know the definition of the struggle is real? When your big toe is popping out your sock. The struggle is really real.